You're listening to the BBC World Service. This is OS. Let me tell you about a story that lots of people are discussing on social media in China, all about one of the country's most influential celebrities, a musician called Roy Wong, and rumours that he might be leaving the country. Kerry Allen is our China media analyst, a familiar voice on this programme. She told me why so many people are talking about him.
Well, Roy Wong he's one of the members of TF Boys, who are one of the biggest bands in China. There are three of them. They're all very popular, very influential. And he's there's been a lot of controversy surrounding him the past month or so, because back in December there was some pictures that circulated on the internet showing him at an event that was in Beijing for the Berklee College of Music in Boston. So people were starting to kind of say, oh, is he planning on studying abroad? Because he's 18 at the moment and he's passed his exams, and people are wondering now, where is he going to go to university? Or is he going to go to university? Because he's in the most famous Chinese boy band, basically. So
yeah, maybe he'll ride that wave until such time as he wants to go to uni in future.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a huge ambassador for China. So actually there's a lot of concern from the government as well about whether he's going to do this. And there's been a lot of media speculation, people asking what's going to happen to Roy Wong. So a TV show yesterday actually asked him, are you planning on studying abroad? And he was quite cagey about his response. He said that he's still young at the moment and he's thinking about what he's doing. But he said, yes, I might do in the future. And this has been a big talking point in China, because this comes in the wake of the Duke University controversy yesterday, with an email going out from Duke University to some students saying that Chinese students could be compromised in the future if they choose to do an internship or a master's, if they're speaking Chinese in a public place and they're not trying to improve their English. So there's been this dialogue in China for the last 24 hours about, why would you want to go abroad? You know, there's discrimination apparently for Chinese students if they go overseas. So for one of China's biggest stars to actually say, I might in the future go and study overseas, this has got a lot of people talking, and some people are saying that they admire him, and it's quite surprising, given that yesterday people were saying, actually, you know, I would rather study in China and be a good person for my country.
So it's seen as a patriotic act then to study in China. Of course, plenty of Chinese students do study in all sorts of different countries around the world.
Oh, absolutely, yes. But there are some people who are saying, well, music in China doesn't really move forward, and they admire the fact that he's in this pop band, that he might want to take his music overseas, or he might want to learn ways in which he can change his music if he decides to do a music degree. So people are actually looking at this and kind of speculating, saying that they think it's a good idea. It could be a good idea for China, but China has had concerns in the past about people going overseas and not coming back. So this is a lot of speculation around this story at the moment.
What's of a brain drain problem, a fear that people will go abroad and not come back to contribute to the country? Absolutely,
yes, and he's one of the megastars of China, so he's somebody that, like, everybody loves him in China, and he's a good ambassador for Chinese values. So yeah, there would be a lot of concern if he decided to go abroad for a long period of time, say to do a university degree.
Kerry Allen, our China media analyst, talking about Roy Wong and the conversation around him. This is OS on the BBC World Service.